Hello everyone. Next, I will introduce the time mode to you. First, we click Settings. Then click OK. Select the Parameters settings in Parameters settings. Then, we look at the parameters of the time mode. We click Settings to enter. First, after receiving the DET signal, only the detergent pump starts to work according to the first delay time and the first working time. The way they work can vary depending on the settings. Then after receiving the RIN signal, the detergent pump and rinse pump will work according to the delay time and working time. We can take a look at the time mode of the flushing agent pump. The flushing agent pump only has delay time and working time, and the delay time of the detergent pump and the flushing agent pump is the same as the working time logic. Let's actually demonstrate it. Let's talk about the first delay time and the first working time first. I'll enter some random values. For example, the first delay time is 3 seconds, and the first working time is 5 seconds. At the same time, it can be noticed that the delay time and working time are both 0. After setting, click Save and then click Return. Switch to time mode Save Return. I output a DET signal to the dishwasher. You can see that the detergent pump works for 5 seconds after waiting for 3 seconds. This is the first case. Let's run it again and see. Notice that when I disconnect the signal during operation, I can see that the pump is still running, which means it is not affected by the signal disconnection. This is the first case of the DET signal. Now I output another RIN signal. The R signal is to control the detergent pump and the rinse pump according to the delay time and working time. You can see that the two pumps kept working after receiving the signal until I disconnected the signal. This is the first case of the R signal. Let's return to the parameter setting interface. The second case of DET is that the first delay time is 0, and the first working time is a value. The second case of the RIN signal is that the delay time has a value. For example, I set it to 5 seconds, and the working time is 0 seconds. Okay, let's run it and see. I put out a DET signal and I can see that the detergent pump starts running immediately and ends after 5 seconds of operation. Let's run it again to see. We can see that it is not affected by the signal disconnection. Then I give a RIN signal. You can see that the detergent pump waits for 5 seconds and keeps working until the signal is disconnected. Next, I will introduce the third case. The third case of DET is when the first working time is 0. The detergent pump does not work regardless of whether there is a numerical delay time for the first time. The third case of the RIN signal is that the delay time is 0, and the working time is a number. Let's run it and see. We can see that the detergent pump is not working. RIN signal, the detergent pump here stops working for 5 seconds and is not affected by the signal disconnection. Finally, the 4 cases of RIN signal are delay time and working time, both of which have values. Let's run it and see. We can see the detergent pump is working for 5 seconds, waited for 3 seconds, and then continues to work for 5 seconds. It cycles back and forth until the signal is disconnected. Okay, that's the end of the time mode explanation. In addition, the operating logic of the traffic mode and the time mode is similar. It just changes the working time to working milliliters. It can be used after measuring the flow rate.